What's the rush? Why are our political leaders from both parties rushing this through without giving the American people the opportunity to actually look at what's in the bill and examine what the cost will be to us? Not just today with this bill, but with the next round of $40 billion or whatever billions they will ask for in the next round and the next round and the next round. The reality is there's no imminent threat to the safety, security, and freedom of the United States coming to us from Russia. In fact, there's no imminent threat or even long-term threat of Russia invading Finland or Sweden. Russia can barely hold on to a very small sliver of Ukraine right now. So again, I ask these leaders, what is the rush? What we do know is that the Biden administration has failed to clearly define any objective in this proxy war in Ukraine. They have failed to define what winning looks like. So clearly there is no end in sight without that being defined. We can look at Afghanistan and Iraq as very recent examples of what happens when you don't have that clearly defined mission. And so the American people were struggling with high inflation, basic necessities that people need to live, costs increasing. And yet with this $40 billion of funding and what will come next and next and next, the American people deserve to know what this will cost us financially, what it will cost our economy, and what it will cost our national security with the increased potential of a nuclear conflict if this is allowed to continue.
You know, the more I think about it, it takes a lot of gall for Eye Patch McCain to attack moms who are worried about baby formula as, quote, pro-Russia. I mean, that's one of the most outrageous things I think I've ever heard, now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, why not just answer the question? Why the attacks? What does that tell you?
It tells you that they don't really want the American people to know what is in this bill and what will come next and what it will truly cost us, not just a few of us, but all of us as the American people today and what appears to be, if we continue down this path, for the long term to come. That should be a huge red flag for the American people as they look at leaders in Washington resorting to name calling and smearing rather than actually providing these clear explanations to the American people.
Man, you've been smeared since day one. You've never lost your composure or moved off course, and I definitely admire the way you've handled the attacks. Tulsi Gabbard, thank you.
Thank you.